Where?
The video was uploaded to YouTube on the 1st of November, 2020, accompanied by a brief description explaining its eerie backstory. According to the uploader, a friend of their daughter recorded the footage during a walk through the notoriously haunted 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐿 Wood near Princetown in Devon. After returning home, they noticed something unsettling lurking in the background of the video.
Walking for like an hour now. It is pissing it down. These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I've no idea where the dog is. What?
In the footage, we see them trudging through the damp, rain-soaked woods as daylight quickly fades. Everything seems ordinary at first glance until you look closely behind the man speaking. There, partially hidden among trees, a shadowy figure can be seen. The figure seems to duck out of sight almost immediately, as though it realized it was being filmed. At the time of filming, no one present appeared to notice anything unusual. It was only later, while reviewing the footage, that they realized what had been captured, sending a wave of fear through them. This chilling clip is a haunting reminder that sometimes strange and perhaps malevolent presences might be watching from the shadows, and that no matter how safe we feel, we might never truly be alone. The video you're about to see was posted a few days ago to the popular ghost subreddit by a user named 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐞. It's been causing quite a stir ever since. People have been busy speculating about what it might actually show. The uploader gave some background, saying, "While I was out last night, I checked my security camera around 11:30 p.m. and saw this. Any ideas what it could be? When I got home at 1 a.m., I checked again before walking in and it was still there. But once I stepped inside, I couldn't see anything in person and it disappeared from the camera feed. I've got a lot more footage that spans over an hour or so. Let's take a look at what was captured." At first glance, it's tough to figure out exactly what the camera recorded. It doesn't really look like an animal or some recognizable creature, more like a small, strange presence. I'm usually pretty skeptical about orb videos, since they often turn out to be dust particles or bugs on the lens. But in this case, whatever appears on camera seems a bit harder to explain away. For now, all we can do is come up with our own theories. What do you think is happening here? Could this be an actual ghost? Or is it something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. A Swedish TikTok user, known as 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐿, posted a video to his account on the 22nd of January that quickly got people talking. In the clip, he's seen wandering alone through a forest in the middle of the night. While trying to fix up a chainsaw, most likely for forestry work, something suddenly interrupts him. He hears a strange, chilling sound coming from nearby, and it stops him dead in his tracks, clearly terrified. As you just heard, the sound echoing through the forest doesn't exactly feel welcoming, and it definitely doesn't sound human. Some viewers have suggested it could be a timber wolf, but others believe it might be something far more sinister, the Wendigo. Originating from Algonquin folklore, the Wendigo is a legendary creature that's appeared across literature, horror fiction, and cultural storytelling. It's usually described as a malevolent spirit or monster with humanoid features. According to legend, it can possess humans, curse them with an insatiable hunger for human flesh, and drive them to commit murder. Some stories even depict it as a towering figure with a frozen heart, whose arrival is marked by a foul smell or a sudden drop in temperature. This terrifying myth has endured through generations, reminding us how powerful folklore can be in shaping our fears and imagination. Unfortunately, there haven't been any updates about this video since it was posted, so we're left to wonder what really made that eerie sound. Either way, let's just hope 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐿 never has to encounter anything so frightening in the forest again. Chris, from the YouTube channel 𝐼𝐻𝐫𝐿, is well known for exploring countless abandoned places across the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞. This next video is no exception. In this episode, Chris ventures out to explore an abandoned school in the middle of the night. Unfortunately, there isn't much information available about this particular school, but it's clear it's seen better days. For the first few minutes of the video, Chris doesn't encounter anything out of the ordinary, but around the 7-minute mark, while walking down a long, dark hallway, he suddenly hears something that sends a chill straight down his spine.
Take a listen.
Take a listen. What the hell was that? Despite the frightening noise, Chris bravely decides to keep going. About 20 minutes pass without incident. As you might expect, something else happens to scare him all over again. Oh, what was that? What the hell is that noise? Then, just a few minutes later, as Chris approaches what looks like an old lunch bag on the ground, he hears yet another unsettling sound that makes him realize he might not be alone in the building.
This is where the string goes. Somebody's down there.
This is where that string goes. Somebody's down there. Sadly, this is where part 1 of Chris's investigation ends, leaving us all waiting for answers. So, what do you think could be causing those eerie noises echoing through the school? Could it be the ghost of a former student? Or maybe just someone hiding inside? As always, anything is possible. A Reddit user named Pitiful Adeptness 457 recently shared a video to the popular UFO subredditor community where people post their sightings and encounters with possible alien life or unexplained spacecraft. The uploader explained, "I was sitting and working on my laptop when I happened to glance out the window and saw these 2 objects. I quickly grabbed my phone, ran upstairs to the balcony, and recorded these videos. There was no noise at all except for traffic in the background. Does anyone have any idea what this could be?"
Holy shit, where the f is it? I can't even see it.
Since the objects were so far away in the sky and the video was filmed on a cell phone, It's impossible to say with absolute certainty whether these really were UFOs. But visually, it's definitely intriguing. Many commenters seem convinced that this is genuine UFO footage, especially given how the objects appear to vanish and then reappear, almost like something you'd expect straight out of a sci-fi movie. What do you think? Could this be real footage of UFOs mysteriously disappearing and reappearing? Is there a more ordinary explanation? I'll leave it up to you to decide. These next two videos were uploaded to YouTube in October 2014 by a user named Slapdog, and they were filmed late at night in Hummel Park, located in Omaha, Nebraska. In the first video, we watch as Slapdog wanders around the park with what seems to be his family. The area is lit up by dozens of candles scattered around, which only adds to the unsettling atmosphere. Then, about a minute and a half into the video, his kids urge him to look toward a certain tree. Slapdog turns his camera and flashlight in that direction, and what he finds is truly shocking.
There's a blood trail and a t-shirt. There's a bloody t-shirt. Whoa, whoa, wait a minute. Where? 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 What tree? Which one? Where? Which one? This one here?
What do you think we're talking about? There he is.
Where?
This is a friend.
Go, go. I just saw him. Go. Don't fall. Don't fall up the stairs. Oh shit. Get your flashlight. Hurry. He had a white face. He had a totally white face.
Really?
Confused and clearly on edge, they argue back and forth about which tree to look at, until suddenly they spot something horrifying, a strange figure or person cloaked in darkness hiding behind the trunk. Panicked, Slapdog quickly backs away and runs, describing the figure's pale face as he flees. In the second video, Slapdog and his family are driving away from Hummel Park, still shaken by what they saw and debating what it could have been. But their escape is cut short when they suddenly spot something terrifying standing in the road ahead.
You're playing a prank on us, Dad. We're not idiots.
It's real. Back it up. Back it.
Go!
I'm trying to back up. I can't. I don't want to crash. He's coming back in the trees. He's gonna try to
Open!
pass.
Close the window!
As the figure appears to move closer, Slapdog throws the car into reverse, desperately trying to get away without crashing. They manage to escape, but the encounter leaves them completely rattled. Despite this video being nearly a decade old, there have been no updates about what really happened that night, and no one seems to have uncovered what that white-faced creature was, or why it was lurking in the park after dark. It could easily be written off as a hoax, but who really knows? If you have your own theories, share them in the comments below. Either way, this video remains a chilling mystery to this day. In this unsettling video, a man named Matt is seen operating a heavy piece of machinery, seemingly going about his work as usual. At first, everything appears completely normal until, in the blink of an eye, things take an unexpectedly dark and disturbing turn.
Anyway, it's pretty cool. What the hell? No. No, 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 no. Wait, there's nothing there.
Without warning, the machine jerks violently, and Matt becomes convinced that he must have run someone over. Panic sets in as he repeatedly mutters, "No," overwhelmed by the terrifying thought that he might have seriously injured or killed someone. Desperate to find out what happened, Matt quickly exits the loader to investigate. But to his confusion and horror, there's no one. There ain't no sign of anyone he could have possibly hit. Seeking answers, he checks the machine's monitor, only to discover something chilling. A brief glimpse of a figure or apparition moving across the bottom of the screen, appearing to head directly toward the camera. Deeply shaken by what he saw, Matt leaves the area as fast as he can. One thing is certain: this is an experience he's unlikely to ever forget.